Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Ashley with Ashley Marie Plans. I'm going to be very quickly taking you guys through my meal planning. It's the same as every other week. If you haven't watched, I suggest going back to watch some of those videos. It's more in detail. This just has my meals off to the side and my steps. And then on the right hand side, I have my grocery list for all those meals. And then I'm going to take you guys over to my cart. I shop through King Soopers usually, sometimes Walmart. I really don't like going through Walmart. I don't get the freshest produce through them, so I do like to go through King Soopers. And I'm placing my order to pick it up a little bit later today. When I asked on Instagram what more you guys wanted to see with my meal planning, a lot of you guys said that you wanted to see actual meal prep. So I didn't think this through. I did my plans, meal planning horizontally, and then this can only be done vertically. So this is a little bit cut off, but that's okay. I'll remember to do my meal prepping horizontal so that you guys can see everything. And I'm excited to walk you guys through some of our staples, and then you guys will be there with me to try out some of the new stuff that I'm going to be doing this week. But I'm really excited to bring you guys along with me this week. Bear with me. This is my first time doing it, so hopefully the videos will get better and better, but this week is a little bit of trial and error, so I'm excited to bring you guys along as we start our meal prep in the kitchen. All right, guys, we're gonna try this out. Little video while I meal prep. I'll walk you guys through my process. I'm not exactly sure how this is gonna go. My husband is out of town this week, so you guys are more than likely gonna hear my dog bark once or twice and my kids yelling and playing and being crazy downstairs, but such is life. First I had them downstairs telling them to be quiet and everything, but I was like, you know what, this is what life is like. It's not perfectly quiet around here. It's hectic, chaotic, and crazy. So let's get started. All right, so I did decide to go ahead and speed this up 2 times the speed so you don't have to sit through too much of this. And then I'm just doing a voiceover. So this is my first time like showing meal prep while I go. And honestly, it was kind of hard to like concentrate and talk to you guys at the same time. So I just decided to mute what I had said to you guys in here and just do a voiceover. It just was easier. So here I have laid out all the containers for my kids' lunch. They eat at the church with me 4 days a week. So I don't pack a lunch for them on Friday because I do a half day and we're out of there by noon. So we usually just come home, or if we have something going on, then we will just eat while we're out. But the first 4 containers that I'm putting those strawberries in are Mackenzie's. She loves strawberries. Bubba loves blueberries. So I'm going to cut some up for her, and then Bubba likes strawberries as well. So I'll just put a couple in his, and then I will add the blueberries. All right, now that the blueberries are done, I'm just gonna cut up some of these grapes. My kids are fans of, what color are these? Red grapes. I am more of a green grapes person myself, but my kids like red grapes. They eat them entirely, so I decided to go for those, even though selfishly, I wanted to get the green grapes, but it's fine. So in those first 2 containers, I just have mainly fruit, and then next I'm gonna get going on the bigger part of the meal prep, which is going to be cheese and meat. So I bought these little cubes. They're Colby Jack cheese cubes, and my kids love cheese and meat. I didn't realize that my daughter likes salami. So next week, I think if they like this, then I'm going to go ahead and do salami for next week. We went to a friend's house last night and she ate like all the salami. So I think that she'll really enjoy that. So I'm just doing equal parts. I split the bag into fourths, and then I will add the meat next.
All right, so that wraps up the portion that's going to go in the fridge. So my kids will just be able to grab and go with these. I do get them a few snacks that they'll grab in the morning, but this is the main prep that I do for the kids' meals. I don't do this same meal every single week. I do switch it up, but this is what I have for this week. So I hope that this was helpful and that you guys enjoyed watching this portion.
All right, so now I'm gonna place these guys just right in here so my kids can reach them a little bit better. Down here in this middle section, so I'm gonna put some in, the one on the right hand side is gonna be Kenzie's, and the one on the left hand side is gonna be Steven's. And then those are good. Now the kids are good to go. And now we're gonna get out their snacks for them. All right, so these are the kids' snacks. These are Kenzie's favorite fruit and grain strawberry. And then they have these protein, peanut butter, and dark chocolate flavored chewy bars. So they'll each grab one of these, and then they will grab a fruit snack. These are just kind of to have on hand, but they'll take one of each of these, and then the snack that they grabbed in the kitchen, and that is their lunch. As far as breakfast goes for the kids, it really just depends on what we're doing for the week. Sometimes I will prep yogurt and fruit for them. Sometimes they'll have like an English muffin or a piece of toast, whatever, it just depends on the week. This week is bagels, so I grabbed some thinly sliced bagels for them. So their typical morning routine is get up, get dressed, make your bed. Sometimes they don't always make their bed, but they're supposed to. Brush their teeth, come upstairs. They'll grab their lunch out of the fridge, their snacks out of the cabinet, and then they put it in a little plastic baggie, and we leave for the day, or that's what they grab and leave for the day. But before that, they have breakfast, so they'll come over and assemble their breakfast. It's either prep for them in the fridge, they need to toast it, so Kenzie will usually pop these in the toaster. They'll spread their cream cheese, they'll grab a fruit, and they sit down with their water, and they have their breakfast before we leave the house. I try to make it nice and simple. We go over the night before what it looks like for the week, what do they have for lunch, what do they need to do in the morning, what do they have for breakfast, and then I give a little reminder in the morning, of course. But that's what breakfast looks like for the kids, so that's what I got going on for my kids. They're in a pretty good routine of knowing what they need to do, and it's definitely been so much better since I've switched jobs. It's much less stressful and running around in the morning. So mornings are still stressful sometimes, but it's a little bit less since I'm working a little bit less. So, but that's my kids. So now we're gonna move into my stuff, my lunch. My breakfast is actually gonna be the same as theirs. It's a little bit different. So I got myself thinly sliced bagels as well. I got everything thinly sliced bagels, and then I'll put a little bit of cream cheese on mine, and then I'll be using a little bit of lunch meat. So sometimes they want lunch meat on theirs, sometimes they don't. It's just whatever they feel like I'm fine with, but that's what mine looks like. So my breakfast will be very similar to theirs. I don't prep it out or anything because I can't prep a toasted bagel. So I do all that in the morning, but now I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing for lunch this week.
All right, so now we're going to prep for my lunches. Before this, I baked 5 sweet potatoes in the oven. I baked them at 400 for, I don't know, like maybe 45 minutes or so. These, as you can see, were steaming hot, so I didn't make you guys sit through like the whole video of me peeling all of those, I promise. So what I do is I just put it in a bowl and I mash it up all real good. You can see the steam coming out of there. It was super hot. So I will peel all of those potatoes, and I usually do like 1 or 2 at a time, smashing them. So I'll peel 1 or 2, then I go through and smash them. And then I go ahead and take the little measuring cup. It got real messy here. And I do about 1 cup of the sweet potatoes in each container. And then I will go back through and just kind of like if they look like uneven at all, then I'll go ahead and add some more. And then the sauce that I'm going to be putting over it is a family spaghetti sauce. I've talked about it before, like on Instagram. It takes like a whole day to make this sauce, and it's exhausting, but it's so worth it. It's a family recipe sauce, and we jar it, so it makes a ton of sauce. So I will keep a bunch of them in that size mason jar, and I freeze them, and then I usually keep 1 or 2 of those out at all times because every Sunday night we have spaghetti night, and my husband and I use that sauce, and then my kids, it's a little spicy for them, so they have just regular marinara sauce. But first I'm gonna stir it all up and just make sure that it's gonna be, the consistency will be all good. Then I portion out about a cup of it. This ended up making, it was still a little frozen, so it all kind of came out weird, so I had to re-proportion it, but that's really all that it is. So this is gonna be my lunches for the week. And then I didn't show you guys any dinner prep, only because our dinners look a little different, and honestly, usually my husband will cook dinner unless I'm doing crock-pot dinners. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys thought of the voiceovers and the meal prep and all that good stuff, and let me know in the comments what else you guys want to see from me or what would be helpful. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.